Hi, I'm Julie England. I'm the Family and Consumer Sciences Agent at University of Florida, Lake County Extension. It's the holidays. Get all your shopping done? Looking for some last-minute gifts? Looking for some inexpensive gifts? Some great things to cut that holiday budget or make your own gifts. And food gifts are one of those gifts that people love to get. They enjoy all year, and you can even get a tradition so that every year you give them the same gift and every year they're happy. And then they don't have knickknacks and ugly sweaters hanging out at their house throughout the year. Today we're going to make one of my favorite things. It's an Italian seasoning mix. It's delicious, it makes a great marinade, it's a great salad dressing. So let's get started making our mix. First of all, we add garlic powder, followed by onion powder. If you happen to have granulated garlic or granulated onion, they work just as well. Next is oregano, followed by parsley. Then we add sugar, and you'll see that there's a fair amount of sugar in this recipe. There's lots of sugar as well as salt in ready-made salad dressing. So when you make your own, you can kind of tweak it from both your own taste, but also if you're trying to watch your sugar intake, you can even use a sugar substitute. So we're going to put our sugar in. And then salt, you can also decrease. Usually the first time I make a recipe, I usually cut the salt in half. You can always add more if you don't like it, but try it with less salt to start off with. Next, we're going to add black pepper. The nice thing about this recipe, it's pretty much stuff you're going to find in your kitchen cabinet, so you don't have to go out and buy anything. Now we're going to add some dried basil. When you're making dry mixes, make sure that everything that you use is dry, including the containers you're going to put them in. You don't want to get any moisture in, or you may have some problems with molding. Next, we're going to add some dried thyme. And last but not least, we're going to add some celery seed. If you don't have celery seed and you have celery salt, you can use it. Just reduce some of the salt in your recipe. So now that we have all our ingredients, let's mix them up. When I do this, when I make it from at home, I always double the recipe because I use this a lot at home. I use it, say, for salad dressings, I use it for marinade, I'll use it on top of bread if I'm making a sub. So once you got it mixed, you can do a couple different things with it. You can put it in a jar and decorate it like we have in our example, or you can put it in a nice little food grade plastic bag. So when you're putting it in the plastic bag, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, so you can use a funnel, but a lot of times your household funnel is too narrow. So you can try using a canning funnel, but if you don't have a canning funnel, it's really easy just to make your own funnel using wax paper, or you can even use foil. Sometimes I'll put a paper clip on it to keep it from falling apart. So I just make my funnel, I put it in my plastic bag, and I just start dumping it in here. It's quick, it's easy. I always like it when I don't have to spend money on something. And once you get it down part way, you can go ahead and just dumping it all in there, kind of shake it down a little bit. Sometimes you have to get it around the paper clip. Now you have Italian dressing mix. So you can tie a ribbon on it. Usually when you buy the bags, they'll come with some twist ties. So once you have your seasoning mix to make your salad dressing, you just put 2 tablespoons of your salad dressing mix in with a 1/4 cup of vinegar. I prefer to use red wine vinegar. Sometimes I'll even throw a dash of balsamic vinegar in it. 2 tablespoons of water, and then a 1/2 cup to 2/3 of a cup of oil. Just pick whatever oil you prefer, or do a combination of oils. I like to use a combination of canola and olive oil. Something else that you can do, sometimes your salad dressing will kind of separate. If you put maybe a 1/2 teaspoon or a teaspoon of Dijon mustard in it, you get gives it an extra nice flavor, but also it'll help emulsify it or help your dressing stick together. So it will be easier to pour and you won't have it breaking apart. This recipe and more can be found at the University of Florida Lake County Extension website. Go to lake.ifas.ufl.edu and click on the Foods and Nutrition tab, and you'll go right to all our recipes as well as some labels to put on your gifts from your kitchen. I'm Julie England. Enjoy making your gifts from home. See you next time.